Hey folks, Rob Daniels here from the movie, TV, and video game soundtrack show Visions in Sound. I can be found on visionsandsound.ca, but I can also be found on 98.5 CKWR, 12 to 2 a.m. every Saturday morning. And I love doing the show. I'm on the road to 25 years. That'll be on June 7th, 2025. So this week, I got a special treat for you. I usually say that, but I've got a special treat for you. This is a cool one. The year's 1999, and a franchise film is coming out. Oh, hello, buddy. Hey, go on up. Yeah, my own little kitty cat. There we go. This is Gimli. He is the show cat. He has been on for 17 of the 25 years that Visions in Sound will have been on. And when we hit 25 years, he'll be 18 years old. Hey, how you doing, kitty cat? How you doing, buddy boy? Hey? Anyway, we're going to be talking about cats. How about that? Or cat-like. Anyway, I've given the whole thing away. In any case, the year's 1999. And a franchise, video game franchise, decides that it's time to release a movie. Very popular video game franchise, talking about Wing Commander. And the baddies in Wing Commander, Gimli, are cats. They're called the Kilrathi. Do you know anything about that? No. Cat's got his tongue. He's not saying anything. In any case, this film, Wing Commander, something happened. Don't know what. Maybe too many cooks. Maybe it was, I don't know. The odd thing is, it was directed by Chris Roberts, who was the creator of the Wing Commander series. So it's odd that it would come across as big a mess as it was. I mean, the whole idea of the physics of the film, the fact that the Kilrathi were supposed to be cat-like creatures, and, well, I'll show you a quick picture of them. They look more like shaved hamsters at this point. They don't look like cats at all. In any case, let's get on to the soundtrack. Now, the soundtrack was released on Sonic Images Records and features themes from David Arnold and a score by Kevin Kiner. This is an awesome score. I highly recommend, if you can find it out in the wild, definitely pick it up. You will not be disappointed. It's the theme. If you want fun, adventure, huge, big moments in a soundtrack, you get it in this Wing Commander. David Arnold's themes are lovely, absolutely soaring and epic. Kevin Kiner's scoring is, again, epic, and he uses Arnold's themes in various ways. He doesn't just tack on the theme. No, he weaves it into his score, and it works really, really well. For me, it's one of those hidden gems that comes from the late 90s. Now, I have a few little gems of knowledge that I picked up while doing this. This is my little book of knowledge. I've been using it. Yeah, I know, Gimli. It's probably very uncomfortable. In any case, so we have some in Wing Commander. We have some Star Wars connections. First of all, when the film first came out in 1999, the very first Star Wars Episode 1 trailer was played. Now, I have heard that people would buy a ticket to go see Wing Commander. They'd go in, watch the Episode 1 trailer, and leave. I'm trying to remember how much a movie cost in the late 90s. But yeah, that was not. I guess it boosted sales for Wing Commander, but didn't do much else for the film. Another Star Wars connection, Mark Hamill is actually in the film. Now, for those that know the Wing Commander series, he actually plays a character in the third, fourth Wing Commander games. He is kind of the main character in all of it, Mark Hamill. In this film, though, he provides the voice of the ship computer Merlin. In this case, it would have been nice to see him in the film, but we only get to hear his voice. Now, I mentioned Kevin Kiner as the composer on this one. Now, Kevin Kiner, if you've been around a while and you know the Star Wars scores, yes, he is the same Kevin Kiner that scored Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and Star Wars The Bad Batch. So he stepped into Star Wars, and I think it was probably from his work on Wing Commander. So this is quite the score. And if you want, like I said, if you want soaring epic scores, then you get it right here. And by the way, I interviewed Kevin Kiner a number of years ago, so he was nice enough to autograph my copy of Wing Commander. If you can find this out in the wild, pick it up. It is definitely worth it. So with that in mind, you can find me. My show is Visions in Sound. You can find me every Saturday morning on 98.5 CKWR at 12 to 2 a.m. every Saturday morning. Can also be found on my website, visionsandsound.ca. I am on the Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. That's at Visions Sound. You can also find me on GoodPods, a downloadable app for your phone or other type devices. And I can be found on many of the other podcatchers out there, including Apple Music. So what I'm going to say is like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube video where you're watching this. And just so you know, on August 24th, 2024, I will be at Fan Expo in Toronto. I will be presenting a panel at 2:30 on the music of Batman Beyond. It's a celebration in music. Batman Beyond is celebrating its 25th anniversary. So, as I always say, get out there and listen to not just your regular composers, listen to other composers as well. Get out there and listen to some interesting scores. I got some great stuff coming up in the next few weeks. So have yourself a great week, and we'll see you next week. Make it a good one. Bye for now.
Battle stations.
Kilrathi ships are closing.
To fight a new breed of enemy.
What is this thing?
Earth's last hope is a new generation of warrior.
Lieutenant Christopher Blair.
Todd, Maniac Marshall. I got 2 bogeys coming in hot.
Let's do it.
Freddie Prinze Jr., Saffron Burrows, Matthew Lillard, Checky Cario. Wing Commander.
I love this baby.
Rated PG-13, parents strongly caution.